there's been a lot of clean-up in Republican circles over the last few days for what was said at Madison Square Garden about Puerto Rico. What are you hearing about the way people feel about that and how they might vote tomorrow?
You know, I've been talking to people in Pennsylvania who are involved in getting out the vote, specifically in Puerto Rican communities. And it's pretty clear that previous to the Madison Square Garden rally, there was enthusiasm, but there wasn't enthusiasm. And I think what we're seeing now is a Puerto Rican vote that, and I wrote about this in MSNBC today in my latest opinion piece, and I am of Puerto Rican descent. I was born and raised in Puerto Rico, so I think I have the authority to talk about this, in the sense that there are indications, at least in these pockets, that Puerto Ricans are out there. They could be the kingmakers or the queenmakers of this election. And you can say what you want about what happened at Madison Square Garden. It is all that the Puerto Rican community is talking about in the United States and also on the island. So something is different. Now, will that lead to victory for Kamala Harris in Pennsylvania? I'm not a spinmeister or a prognosticator. I'm a journalist and as a commentator. This is pretty simple. These two teams are evenly matched, and who brings the most people out? And I do think you have Puerto Rican voters that not only in Pennsylvania, but in places like Nevada, Arizona, Michigan, Wisconsin, those little, when you talk about 1% of the voting eligible population in those swing states, those can make a difference. So I don't think, I think, I really think the Puerto Rican vote is going to show up, and there are indications that it already has.
Yeah, 81,000, of course, was the difference in Pennsylvania in 2020, and there are 450,000 Puerto Ricans in that state.